on Pixel Nation, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing something a little bit different. It's going to be a gaming setup tour as of May 2015. Things are going to be updated, things are going to change, but at the moment this is how the setup looks. I had a few people ask me on stream about doing this, a couple of people asked me on Facebook and Twitter, so here you guys go. Hopefully you'll stay to the end of the video. It's a little bit longer, but we're going to show you the whole room and all the little different bits and pieces, and hopefully you do enjoy it. So as always guys, let me know in the comment section if you do like this, and let me know the sort of things you want to see in the future from these type of videos. And if you do, hit that like button guys, and if you want to become a Pixel Patriot guys, remember to subscribe below. So as always, enjoy the video and I'll see you later. Let's stop looking at me, you don't want to look at me. Let's get on to the actual setup, and we'll start straight away with where I do my gaming guys. This is basically where the magic happens. This is where it all goes on, the magical world of the Pixel Tree Nation. And there is my crown guys, so don't you forget it. Remember, we're having those arguments in the chat. My crown proves it, I don't need to tell you again. But anyway, you'll see I've got the triple screen setup, the usual YouTube setup. You usually see everybody with a triple screen setup. I used to always think that's a bit overkill when it came to just doing my normal videos, but when it comes to streaming, having 3 monitors or TV/monitors at the moment, it does definitely help, because when it comes to streaming, I game on here if I'm gaming on the console, and then I will control the stream from here, basically make sure XSplit's all running fine, everything's going good, so the quality looks good for you guys, and then I will use this one to check on the chat and be able to respond to you guys to make sure the community is going all good and you guys are getting your questions answered and we have a laugh in the stream basically. So this is an actual Samsung TV/monitor, but it's an awesome TV actually, does the job pretty well. It's got a triple HDMI setup input, so I can have multiple inputs going into the TV at once, which helps when it comes to switching consoles, because you guys know I switch about on consoles all the time when we're doing streams and all that stuff, so that is pretty awesome. And then over here we've got a Samsung G-Sync monitor/TV, I believe it is called, with my little motto on. So remember that guys, if you're having a bad day, smile, it's okay, there's always somebody worse off. So that's where I basically control the stream from, and this, I'm not even sure what this is, but it's not the best, but it does the job. It's done the job on the old PC for a while, and yeah, it's my little buddy. It's done me proud. Soon hopefully I will be able to upgrade to a nice triple monitor setup, which would be absolutely awesome. If there's any companies out there that want to maybe sponsor me, they're more than welcome. No, I'm joking, but it would be awesome. But that's basically my monitor setup. Not the most professional monitors, but they are awesome and they do the job, and that TV's got a really crisp, nice picture. So you'll see there, the keyboard that I actually use for this computer is a wireless keyboard, which I freaking hate. I hate anything that's wireless. That's why I'm not a massive fan of the Xbox pads, because I hate having to replace batteries. I know you can get the charger for the Xbox pad, but it doesn't seem to work on my Xbox One. It's always switching off and it's frustrating. Sitting next to it's the tablet, well behind it's my tablet, Samsung Galaxy tablet. There is the Wii U, the black Wii U, which I do a bit of Nintendo gaming on and now and again, but you guys will never see it on YouTube because we know Nintendo hates YouTubers. You might see some gameplay over on Twitch once in a while guys, but yeah, when it comes to content creation, Nintendo kind of gets left out because Nintendo hates us YouTubers guys. So just behind the monitors that I actually game on, you'll see I've got some acoustic foam here guys. Wasn't too bad as well. I think I paid like £25 for all of these panels, which are pretty awesome. They really do diffuse sound and stop audio because I record straight against this wall to stop any of the audio bouncing back and it sounding kind of tinny and ruining the audio in the streams and in the videos, which is helpful, definitely helpful. You won't really pick it up so much on this because I'm using the camera. I usually use this bad boy here, which is a Blue Yeti mic, which I absolutely love. It does sometimes pick up a little bit too much of background audio. It isn't the most professional of mics, but for the price, it is an awesome, absolutely awesome mic. I think I paid £90 for this microphone, and I absolutely love it. I think it's a really good microphone. All I've got to upgrade now soon is a boom arm for this mic, which I can take it off its stand, and then it will come from over the back, sort of similar to how this light is, and it'll come over the back, and then I'll be able to adjust it when we're streaming, so it won't get in the way, because sometimes when I'm sitting in the angle I'm sitting in, if I'm playing Battlefield or something like that, I can't see the freaking radar. I have to keep looking round the mic, which gets a little bit frustrating. So it will be nice to get it on a boom arm, get a shock mount and get it looking all nice, and I'll be able to swivel it out the way like I'm on the freaking radio, which will be awesome. Though talking about the TV as well, when I was talking about the multiple HDMI inputs and USB, it's good because I can do things like this. I can charge my PS Vita on the PS Vita charger port, which is pretty awesome. It charges directly from the TV powers it, which is nice. So that's basically what I'm looking at when I'm gaming, guys. That's where I sit. That's how I game. I sit on this chair as well, and this is what I see in front of me when you guys are looking back. You'll see there the Xbox Kinect camera on top of the TV stand. We try and cover that up as much because we don't trust Xbox, do we? Because we know they're spying on us. On top of the TV is the PlayStation Eye camera sitting on top of the Wii U motion sensor there, and this is what you guys see me through. This is where you guys are usually you guys are usually inside there, but now you're inside here. You're inside here, guys. Inception, but you're usually inside there, and that's where you guys can see me from. It's a Logitech C920 webcam. Pretty awesome webcam. I really do like it. It's got great quality. But when you're streaming and you're putting things through XSplit, for some reason it seems to lag a little bit when it comes to using the actual XSplit software. Give me 2 seconds. Facebook's going off, guys. I'm just going to close it so you don't keep getting notifications. But when you put a little bit of delay on it, when you're using the capture card, which is here, guys, which you'll see is my Elgato HD60. Awesome capture card. The quality is pretty freaking awesome. 60 frames a second, looks the bomb. But obviously, when you're using a capture card, when you're streaming, you have to put a slight delay on your camera and your audio because the information that's going from the capture card to the PC is a little bit slower than the information that's going from the camera to the PC because it's direct. So you have to put a bit of delay on your camera, and for some reason when this is in 1080p and you put the delay on, it seems to go all funny and freezes now and again. I don't know if that's an issue with my particular camera or I need to do something with the software. I've tried uninstalling it, reinstalling it, doesn't seem to help. So we have to crank the quality down and either go 720 or a little bit lower, which is a shame, but still nonetheless it's an awesome camera, and it's basically the staple for YouTube. That's pretty much what most YouTubers use really as a standard. There are higher upgraded cameras, but for the price this is an absolutely awesome camera. So there you go, guys. That's basically where I do my gaming. I've got the Cooler Master Devastator keyboard and mouse, which came with my actual PC, which I got from Cyberpair, which we'll have a little look at in a split second. Basic keyboard, but it's an awesome keyboard. I'm really enjoying it. I am new to PC gaming, so any keyboard really to me is kind of like, well, it feels okay, but at some point we will upgrade to maybe some Razer products and get our Razer Fleck on the go when we definitely get into PC gaming more, and I can feel that, right, this mouse and this keyboard is going to be better for me. So that's what you guys see me from, and that's what I see when I'm gaming. So let's have a look at the actual consoles now and what else I game on. So you can see underneath there, guys, are the consoles. You'll see there we've got the PlayStation 4. That is my actual girlfriend's PlayStation 4, but she doesn't use it, so it's got adopted by me, and it sits now next to the PlayStation 3 Slim, which gets used a lot more now. We've been streaming a lot more, guys, for some of the classic Call of Duty streams, the zombies, and just playing some of the older games, which we will be definitely doing more of the older games and streaming some more of those, guys. So we've got it sitting next to the PS4 and its older brother. It's the PS3 Slim. Then above that is my main PlayStation 4. This is what you'll see me gaming on most of the time, guys, where I use my account from, and that's the PlayStation 4 that I use. And sitting next to that is the old Xbox One, the big daddy of them all. Look how freaking huge he is compared to those. It's a monster. To be fair, it doesn't get much use at the moment. The most use it gets for State of Decay. I'm really disappointed at the moment with the games. It launched with some awesome titles, but Microsoft have really been slow to get any particularly awesome games coming to the console. I'm looking forward to Halo 5, but at the moment, the reason this gets turned on is for State of Decay, and State of Decay only, to be fair, which is a bit of a shame, but hopefully at E3, we're going to see some first-party new IP from Microsoft, and this bad boy can get switched on a little bit more, because it's a freaking big piece of hardware, and it needs to get used. Just look a bit like a VHS, doesn't it? And then just above that, guys, things are a little bit dusty. Ignore the dust, ignore the dust. And above that, guys, are just a bunch of the console pads, Xbox One pad with its battery pack, blah, and just PS3 pad, which came from New York. So you guys in New York, this came all the way from America, this did. When my girlfriend went to New York, she picked that up for me, so that's pretty awesome. That was awesome of her. And then just next to that's the Virgin box, and a standard PC, which I was on about, that I used on that computer for just basically emails and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's basically the setup there. And the PC that powers it all when you guys are watching me and where I do my PC gaming from is this beast. It's a Cyberpower custom build PC sitting in an in-wing 94 case, I believe. It's not the most practical case, but it looks freaking sexy with a tempered glass side there. It's got a i7 5820K CPU at 3.3 gigahertz overclocked as well, with a GTX GeForce 970 graphics card with an Armor overclock running at 20% overclocked to 30% overclocked, I think the graphics card is. It's got 16 gig of DDR4 RAM within it. It's got a 250 gigabyte Kingston SSD, I believe, and a 2 terabytes hard drive as well. So it's got the solid state hard drive for the OS and just making things speedy, and then I'll do all the storage on the actual hard disk drive that's sitting in there. And this is the card reader that comes with it. So yeah, it's a pretty awesome PC. I'll put all the specs up on screen now, so you're probably seeing those now, and I'll put a link in the description to CyberPower, guys, if you want to go and have a look over there. And maybe if you're thinking about getting a custom build, I will build my next PC. I will build myself. I definitely will. I'm starting to learn a bit more now, but for the first time I thought, you know what, I'm going to get the guarantee, I'm going to get the warranty covering me, I'm going to get somebody else doing all the work, and then I'll just throw the cash at it. It was pricey, it definitely wasn't cheap, but it was worth it, and I'm absolutely loving the PC. And just above there's the Xbox 360 wired pad, which I do some of the gaming for the PC, because my mouse and keyboard skills freaking leave a lot to be desired. So that's the PC that does all the work. And there you go, guys, that's basically the setup. That's what I look at when I'm gaming. And then let's just move on to like my shelf setup with all my collectibles, basically. And just above that, you'll see a Walking Dead picture that I had done for me, which is pretty freaking awesome. How awesome is that? That is pretty sweet, I'm telling you. And then my own picture, which I drew myself, guys, which I will be bringing some artwork to the channel if you guys want to see it. Captain America, that is one that I drew myself. And I will do more Marvel and Mortal Kombat pictures for you guys to see. And then we just got some collectibles here, some pop figures, which all come from popinabox.com, which I'll put a link in the description as well to you guys if you want to sign up for a subscription with them. Basically, they will send you out random pop figures every month. You can choose which particular ones you might want more than others, and they'll get preferential treatment, basically. And then you can tick off ones you've already got, so you will never get the same pop figure twice. And it's a pretty awesome little subscription, basically. I am a big kid when it comes to getting free, like things that I'm not expecting to get. Like, that's why I collect the loot crates. It's like, ooh, what am I gonna get? What am I gonna get? What am I gonna get? And I absolutely love getting a little secret at the end of the month. So that's pretty awesome. My girlfriend's done a lot better than me, as you'll see. Plenty of Frozen stuff and Disney bits and pieces. And I've got a couple of Marvel as well there, as well as Garrus from Mass Effect 3. I freaking love it. Then we've got a couple of Amiibos above there. And below that is the Black Ops 2 Collector's Edition quad rotor, which I wasted all my cash on just for that quad rotor and a box. And then just some bits and pieces for the PlayStation 3 underneath in my headphones box. That's the headphones I actually use. The Turtle Beach MLG PX22 MLG edition are the headphones that I actually use. Those are the ones that you see me using when I'm streaming. Awesome pair of headphones. But now they've got a little rip in them, so I definitely do need to get myself a new set of headphones, and I will do that very soon if I can put that on with one hand. Yeah, done it. MLG. So basically, guys, that's the gaming setup there. So let's have a little bit of a tour around the rest of the room now. And now I will show you the most professional green screen in YouTube. You will see. Wait for it. Dum ba dum 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 dum. And that's the light there I just used because it's freaking dark in here, because we need to get the electric sorted. For some reason, the lights won't work, and it's not a fuse, and I don't know what it is, but I can't fix it. It doesn't look that bad from there. You think, well, that doesn't look that unprofessional. It's a green screen, isn't it? This I actually bought from IKEA for £3. It's not a green screen, but it does it does the job. It definitely does the job. And the lighting's a bit poor in here, but it's doing the job. I am going to get a proper green screen soon, but this is where you'll see it. Look at the professional setup there. It's basically a clothes dryer, and I'm using my tripod that you guys are sitting in now. This camera would usually be sitting on there also. And I basically got washing line pegs and clipped to it. Clip down there as well to give us a nice green screen effect. So yeah, look how professional that is, guys. That's so freaking professional. From the front, it doesn't look too bad. Do you know what I mean? It's not too bad, but then you come round the back and it's like, oh my god, that sucks. So anyway, let's move on to some other bits and pieces now. Got a Lord of the Rings official signed picture there, and we have our second shelf where we've got some bits and pieces on all my collector's bits from games, Deus Ex, Kingdom Hearts, the guy from Far Cry 4. Also, we're moving down to like Watch Dogs, Ghost Recon, Deus Ex again, then some more Far Cry 4 bits and pieces, and just some the tin case editions from the Call of Duties. We've got Black Ops 2 there. I believe that's the Ghost case as well, which was another one that I was a little bit annoyed at, but I didn't pay for that because Activision sent me that, so that was awesome. We've got the Last of Us Special Edition. Moving on to the Ghost from Destiny, our little Dinklebot. Some just little Marvel characters there. You get it, the Kinder Eggs, some Mario figures. Infamous Special Edition. Moving on to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, the limited edition, which was probably the best limited edition for Call of Duty you could get. Some more Kingdom Hearts, GTA 5, and then Call of Duty Ghosts. That's the actual box that Activision sent to me, which was pretty awesome. Cannot moan at Activision for that. That was so awesome. Got that from going to Eurogamer when the game launched. So then let's move on to some other bits and pieces. It's a little bit bright there because the light's coming through, but let's see if you guys can see that. Basically, that's my Marvel hardback graphic novel collection, which is shaping up pretty nicely. And you'll see the spines of the books all create a big image of all the characters, which is pretty awesome. I get that as a subscription as well, 2 every month, and I'm slowly building up the collection, but it's going to take a while to get it finished. But yeah, that looks pretty awesome. Just with a few snapbacks sitting on top of it. Some more bits and pieces there. DedSec edition of Watch Dogs. Then moving on to the games. These are all the games, guys, you guys keep asking me about. So we've got on top the PlayStation 4 games, going into the Xbox One games and the Wii U games, and then underneath that are all the PlayStation 3 games. So that's my PlayStation 3 games that I've got on disc. The rest are on the PlayStation 3. There's probably about 100 on the PlayStation 3 as well, digitally. And then just some films underneath there, some DVDs and Blu-rays and all that sort of stuff. And some soft toys, some Sonic, Mario, it's a me, and some Tails, and that's a soft toy from the Kingdom Hearts as well. And we've got a film cell there out of Lord of the Rings as well, and that's pretty awesome, kind of like that. And then just some bits and pieces, some Marvel pictures, a big Marvel board as well. And then over here you will see these Pokemon Neo cards, special edition, straight from Japan. These are pretty awesome, these are, guys, check them out. I think these are quite rare as well, actually. I don't know if you can get these things now, but it was like the starter pack, and I bought it when I was a kid. It's got to be 10 years old, that has now. It's got to be, at least, I would think. And then we've just got some comics underneath there. Some Spider-Man, Star Wars comic, some Orphan Black, Batman. We've got some X-Men comics underneath, some more Batman, some Avengers vs X-Men. We've also got some Last of Us comics as well, guys. The side story of Ellie and the other girl, I forgot her name. And then underneath that, I believe there's some Iron Man comics as well. So we've got a nice collection of comics there. So basically, guys, that's it. We've just some more books down there and another film cell. Not a film cell, this is a signed picture of the Witch King, the Ringwraith Witch King from Lord of the Rings as well. So guys, that is basically the setup. I know this has been a long video, but I hope you guys have enjoyed it. This is where I do my gaming. This is where I bring you guys the live streams and the videos and all that good stuff. So yeah, this is where I spend quite a lot of my freaking time, and I do absolutely love this room. I absolutely love it. A lot of money, effort and time's been put into this room, and I'm quite pleased with it. It's not as amazing a setup as some people's out there, but obviously those people have got freaking huge amounts of money. But with the money that I've got, I'm really proud of what I've managed to achieve with this setup. And hopefully it's slowly going to get better over the next coming weeks, and I will update you guys on when I get some new monitors and when I get my boom arm and a shot mount for my mic, and everything just looks a little bit more professional and a little bit more tidier as well, because with all this equipment it can get freaking messy. So yeah, there you go, guys. That is basically Mr. Pixel Tree's tour gaming setup. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. As always, you guys are freaking awesome. The support that I've been getting over the last few weeks and days has been absolutely awesome. If you haven't already, guys, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel to become a Pixel Patriot, and you can become a member of the Pixel Nation and be a part of this royal endeavour. As always, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and don't forget to smash that like button and let me know what you think in the comment section. As always, do you want to see more videos like this? And all I've got to say now is, you've been awesome. I've been Mr. Pixel Tree, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!